Hello students, in this video we are going to study about how we can insert an audio in an HTML program. So basically to insert an audio in an HTML program we use an audio tag. So this is an audio tag which we require to insert an audio in an HTML program. So HTML5 has new specification enables user to have a far more control over the audio on web pages. So HTML5 features include native audio and video support without the need of Flash. So you don't require any Flash, but it is supported by your HTML program. So there are some special tags which are used to insert audio and video. So those tags are audio tag and video tag, which has a control to it. So there are some common audio formats. So we know that the extensions for audio are MP3, .aac, .ogg. So these are all the extensions which we used for the audio file. So MP3 is an audio format from MPEG, that is Moving Motion Pictures Expert Group, whereas AAC is an audio format from Advanced Audio Coding, standard format on iPhone and YouTube. Okay, and OGG is an open container and free audio format. Okay, so these are all the extensions of audios which we see to our audio files. Now let us see how we can make an audio or insert an audio into an HTML program. So to insert an audio into an HTML program, you require an audio tag. So audio tag enables you to add the audio file in the web page. So how to declare it? To declare the audio tag and specify the source attribute with the audio file location. So first of all you require some audio file in your PC or in your laptop, whichever you have, and by that you can mention that audio file by giving the source code of it. So let us do a practical demo for it. So we have before that we'll see the controls, or we'll see some attributes of audio tag. So there are some attributes of audio tag. So first attribute is autoplay. So you just have to write it directly. You don't have to give any value to this attribute. You just have to write it directly, that is autoplay. What is the use of autoplay? Autoplay will start your audio immediately as soon as it is ready. So once you use this attribute, the program's audio is going to start immediately if it is ready. Next attribute is controls. Now if you want to stop your audio, if you want to pause your audio, or if you want to play your audio, if you want to reduce the volume, all such things you can do with the help of controls attribute. So the work of control is what? To display the play pause button inside your output. Okay, next is loop. Now many times if we like some song, if the song is the favorite song, you keep that song in a loop. Okay, so even this is also a speciality of your audio tag, in which you can give an attribute that is a loop and you should assign a value to it. So with the help of the loop, what will happen? The audio will start over again every time it is finished. So once your song is finished, immediately the song is going to start again playing the same song. Okay, so this is how loop works. Next is muted. So if you want to mute your audio, then you can use this muted option. Okay, muted attribute. So this specifies that the audio output should be muted. So whenever your program will run, you are not going to listen the song. Okay, it will be in the muted format. And last is SRC. SRC is very important because with the help of SRC only you are giving the URL, or you are giving the path of the audio file. So SRC is very important attribute of your audio tag. So this is a very small program which you can see here. So we'll do it. So first we'll write HTML, then we are going to write the body tag. So here inside the body tag you can immediately start with the audio tag. So before that we'll just give the heading I'll just give the heading like title like audio. So we'll just give the title audio, and then I'll end the head. So inside the body I will use one h1 tag to say that this is an audio program. Okay, and I'll end the h1 tag here. Now I want to insert the audio, so I'll just insert, I'll add the audio and audio tag. Now I want to give the source code for this, so I'll write as source and I'll write src. So here I have a file which is already saved here, so I have one file here, so we'll take a path of that file. Okay, so this is my file. I'll go in the properties. Inside the properties, this is the name of the file. I'll just copy it, and this is the extension, that is .mp3. So I'll just copy the file name and I'll give the extension mp3. Okay, this is what we are going to write in the source, and the type will be same for all the programs. Type is what? This is an audio file and the extension is what? mp3. So this will be same to all the programs, and then I'll end the audio tag. Okay, so I want that my audio should have some controls. Okay, I should be able to pause, I should be able to play. So for that purpose I'm going to give controls tag attribute to it. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do my program. I'll just save the program, and now I'm going to run the program. So let us execute the program now. So you can see this is the output. So I'll just play the music. So you can reduce the music here. You can also pause it, you can also play, you can take it ahead. Now if you want to add some other song, whichever song is there, some of your favorite songs, if you want to add that too, you can do it. So I have one of the mantra here. I'll just copy this, and the extension is already mp3, so I'll just write here that name and I'll try to save it. Okay, and now I'm going to run it. Okay, so now this is some other music which we can listen here. So like that you can do it. सूरकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकारेषु सर्वदा. Now we are just going to add a loop attribute to this, so we'll just see whether this song repeats it again or not. Okay, so I'll just continue here. I'll refresh my output. Okay, and we are just going to give a loop attribute here for our audio. So I'm just going to give the value like 2. So this is how the value should be given to the loop. We'll just try to see whether it executes or not, but currently for this song this is not applicable, but you can give a loop with an value. So this is how you can give it a value, and here you can write a muted attribute also. So if you give a muted attribute here, then too the attribute will be applicable. Okay, so like that, muted is not having any value, so you can give it directly. You can give autoplay also, autoplay. So with the help of autoplay As soon as your song is ready, immediately it is going to start playing. Okay, so only the controls is the thing which is working properly to your audio file currently. So with the help of controls you can get the other things also. So I hope this video was helpful to you all. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.